I think everybody has their sort of music backstory in this industry. And so for me, I both in high school and in college, I was involved with a couple different bands and did some music production and also dabbled in DJing. So sort of had that music passion. But I think I quickly realized that was not going to be a career for me. Out of college, I actually started working for Hewlett Packard for HP. That was sort of my introduction to the computer and networking side of the world. And luckily there, I was able to end up in a role that combined both. So I helped launch our digital entertainment group. The one that immediately came to mind was a guy named Webb McKinney, who was when I first joined HP, he was the general manager of our group. It was interesting because the group that I joined at Hewlett Packard was actually starting the personal computer business. He just had a great philosophy around innovation and what it took to really incubate and grow a new business. And he was really passionate about that, and he instilled it in all of us that worked for him. And he was great about being a champion. So it wasn't just about having the right vision of what we need to do and inspiring the people that work for him, but also pushing away all those external factors and really fighting for what he believed was right. A lot of that philosophy still sticks with me when it comes to incubating new businesses, starting new businesses, and then protecting those so they can grow. One of the things that's really unique about Audinate and what we do is we actually have a big team of engineers that are continuing to evolve Dante. So rather than just publish something and it sort of lives on as a document, we're actively developing and improving what we're doing for Dante. I think it's about 2/3 of our employees at the company are part of the engineering organization, either engineers, QA, management in the engineering organization. And those people are constantly innovating and coming up with what's next. And I think that's an important part of what comes along with a networking solution, because you want to make sure that one, we're staying up with the latest trends in the industry, but two, there's actually a company behind the protocol to be able to support it. So when you do run into issues or have questions, there's actually a company who's next on the line to actually make sure that product works. We recognize that there was a real need in the market for customers to be able to easily connect analog devices to a Dante network. Customers don't just rip out all their equipment wholesale and buy new equipment for the most part. They'd have some Dante-enabled equipment and then some analog equipment coexisting, and they needed an easy way to get the benefits of networking across all of that. We'd envisioned these adapters a while ago, and initially we tried to work with some OEMs to seed the market and have them develop it. And for sort of a number of reasons, that approach didn't quite work. And I think a big part of it was we recognized that it had to hit a certain price point to really take off. It had to be a really cheap kind of no-brainer purchase for someone to buy one of those adapters. And so, ultimately we decided to make them ourselves. We figured that was the best way to get the products out on the market that customers needed. We've had software solutions out there, but I think evolving to be a more software-centric company is certainly, it's flexing new muscles for us. I think that's a combination of us learning new things as well as bringing on new people that know that business. They know software and they know the technology behind it. They know the business models associated with it. I'm confident that we're going to do a good job at it, but it's certainly something new and different for our company. We have a really good vision of where we want to go as a company and the things that we want to build. Our customers are great in terms of giving us feedback about the things they want to see and the evolution they want in the product. The good thing is oftentimes those align. So when we hear a request, the usual response is, oh yeah, we've got that sitting out on our roadmap somewhere, right? So it's usually something we've thought about, but it helps us drive the prioritization. So if we have enough customers that are asking about a certain thing, then we're able to bump that up the priority list and make it a hot topic for us internally.